Good evening, everyone. What's up, Harry? What's up, Dawn? Hope you're doing well. What's up, Yomi? I see the Doris Cheetos, but she is currently a hedgehog on the sofa, so I'm not disturbing that. What I am doing, however, is finally making our own potions. I have hoarded supplies for all this time so that when I finally actually made potions, we got like, I don't know, it's nearly 10% more potion out of our potions thanks to this outfit. It's like 5% more from the actual botanist mask, and then the 12.5% chance to get an extra dose adds up to like 4 and a bit percent. So it's like 9 and a bit percent more potions, at least for single stage potions like prayer potions. You actually get 5% more unfinished potions thanks to the botanist mask as well, which means 5% more irrit unfinished potions. Yeah, there's a lot of herb lore to be done now. But a lot of herb lore to be done means a lot of herb lore XP to get. And I need a lot of herb lore XP. Let's just say I have way more than 90 herb lore banked. Also, can't forget to be buying out the shop all the time. Can Iron Man use... Iron Man can't use portable wells at all, no. Or any portables. It's actually really annoying when people put them down at the fletching workbench in Fort for Infantry. Because they have such an annoyingly large click box. Yeah, I'm making some prayer potions for Slayer today, and then we're just gonna jump straight into it. I've already done my farm run. Actually, I do need to check my POF, so we'll do that after making some potions. But today I just want to get on with getting that magic level up. Because we're like literally this close to making Grace of the Elves. But I just need Spellbook Swap to actually start doing the clues. Okay, let's get rid of that. Check if the push shop's gonna restock. It did. So one nice benefit of that timer is that this shop restocks every 2 minutes. So you buy from the shop, you wait until the timer flashes twice, and then you can buy from it again. Anyway, there's our full factory set / herb lore set right there. Absolutely beautiful. That should probably be over there. So yeah, the potions I've got to make are numerous. I've got Irrits to turn to super attacks, Aventos to turn to extreme attacks, Ranars to turn to prayer pots, Spirit Weed to turn to super necropots, Qualms to turn into super strengths, Cadentines to turn into super defense, Lantern to turn to extreme defense and super magic, Dwarfweed to turn into extreme strength and ranging, and then eventually, once I get through all that, we've got Torstals to turn into overloads. And in terms of secondaries, well, I mean, you could see the white berries and limpwort roots we've just been buying from the shops. Oh yeah, that's right, weeklies today. I forgot. It's Tuesday, so I need to do my weeklies. But yeah, I have at least 500 of most secondaries. Potato cactus, I'm about to go get some ground mud runes. I mean, I'm a bit light on the ground mud runes and the ground wool spikes, but everything else we're sorted. So, at least I'm assuming 2400 congeal blood is enough. And then here we've got some more uses for Aventos. Apparently, I'm gonna need a lot of Avento seeds. Reapers reset tonight? Yes, they do. Okay, let's get our weeklies done out of the way before I forget that. Actually, no. POF first, then weeklies. How is the POF looking? Grey chin we got from the Trapper. Still selling stuff at Adolescent because I care more about buying stuff from the shop than I do about getting XP directly from these guys. We will get plenty of farming XP once we get our hands on the cedar side. Am I selling even a yak at... I think I am. Wait, actually, is the... No, the yak buyer isn't there. So we're not buying, we're not selling yaks. Also, is it just me or do zygomates not breed if you stop feeding them now? I could have sworn they used to at least breed. Yeah, I've got one spirit yak, one Fremnik yak in the breeding pen now, hoping that they end up breeding more spirit yaks. That you are one miserable yak. Okay, Trapper, what have you got for us? A vanilla cow? Well, that's a shame. Because I'm just gonna end up selling it. I imagine someone's annoyed about that. Okay. Let's go to the old RuneScape website, get up the weeklies. Don't need to do Anachronia totems anymore, so first up on the list is Meg. Although, because I've not been doing thieving, I've not been keeping on top of my ports. Bad Iron Man. So we'll quickly send our ships out. Oh, there's no chance I'm doing that. Just sent out all my morale boys. And my ships are definitely starting to struggle. I guess I could start buying the ship upgrades now. Pretty sure I still need just to get more crew at this point. Actually, that's what I should do. I need to teleport there anyway. So these are the 3 slots that are gone out. What am I... Oh wait, no, I'm almost done with crew from this region, because I basically just need to replace this guy with another cartographer. And then that's it. Okay, Meg, what do we get from you? A large XP lamp in fishing? Don't mind if I do. Oh, nope, not the drop logger. Okay, that's Meg sorted. Tears of Guffix. Didn't I already do Tears of Guffix this week? I'm pretty sure I did Tears of Guffix for runecrafting XP. Ah, all the levels for Crocodile Tears now. Let's double check Tears of Guffix. Yes, I already did Tears of Guffix. I'm assuming I haven't already done Herbie Werby. Nope. Herbie Werby's up next then. Man, I'm awful at remembering to do my weeklies. At least it's not RuneScape anymore. It's just once a week. I'm not gonna complain about that. Significantly better than it was in the past. Ugh. I have no idea what is like. Well, I guess it's my Adam's apple that's like feels a bit inflamed. But it does not want to see. It does not seem to want to get better. Have I done my weekly rune shop run? I don't think so. I'll hit up all the shops today as well. The thing is, you kind of need to hit up the shops more than once a week is the problem. Because the way they restock, they it's not just like daily/weekly restocks. They constantly stock up over time. But then I think their stock also resets on the weekly reset. So you can actually buy out a shop like a couple times a week. You know, I wish I could say that I could, you know, just not do this minigame because this is the one that actually starts taking a bit of time every week. But 50k Herblore XP for no supplies is still very useful at this point. Wait, one of these guys is called Snoop? I thought these were all named after, like, Call of Duty 4 characters. I don't remember there being a Snoop in Call of Duty. Although that guy's called Shepard. Come on. Get your herbs quicker. I'm taking the purple herbs as well because it's just quicker for me to take them. And the what's it called? These guys aren't Zygomates, are they? Are these guys Zygomates? What's up, Barry? How you doing? We are currently getting our weeklies done, and then we'll be doing some Slayer today. I'm also what's it called? Sucking on a strepsil, trying to help my throat. It has been pretty sore since the weekend. You're doing fire making while doing your gacha. Also, I see the rollback didn't help you with getting Bernie at all, huh? How close to 200 mil are you at this point? You're 131.4 mil. So you've gained 27 million XP past 120 and still don't have it. That is big rip. Come on, 2 more of you. Pick up a green herb. Okay, can we get a 4-pointer to finish it off? Nope, they're all just going for that purple flower. Oh, these guys are Zygomates. That was a 3-pointer. That's fine. So I picked up the totem pieces. Do I care about a pet? Do I just start buying these seeds at this point? Doesn't take that long to run here. Yeah, it's whatever. Okay, where's the circus at? Near Edgeville. I guess I may as well do the, what's it called? I may as well see how much XP you get for the magic one. And if it's even worth it. $1k XP per successful activity. Oh, and that one was 2k. Okay, it's like 20k XP. Kinda. I mean, it's not insane, but it's good enough. There we go. Just over 20k magic XP, not bad, I guess. Much more interested in the agility XP, although the agility XP doesn't seem to scale as well as the other ones. Okay, there we go. Wait, it's not safe to teleport while on the tightrope. You should climb down first. But you can still tear up the ticket up there. Okay. World 60 pengs. Let's get the penguins done. Why am I doing that? So I've spotted 5, 7, and 9 already. Okay, first one is at the Needle Skip's house. Why are there errors here anyway? Like, I thought these guys were on... Like, they were on Mazcab, right? And Tusker landed all the way near the desert. So what the heck are they doing up here? They're on a beach vacation? But they were already at the desert. They don't need to go anywhere for a beach. Okay, next one's in the Anil South Wall. Okay, next one is on Death Plateau. Next one is Port Khazad. Also, I finally stopped being lazy and oil treated my beard, and very much needs a trim. Got some stray hairs now. Just east of Nada, the rug travel spot. I always get super disoriented when I teleport to that fairy ring. Like, every time I try to go south, I'm I look what I think is south, and I'm always looking a bit southeast. And the rocks end up really throwing me off. Oh, there's the egg. Wait, why are they still Easter eggs? I thought Easter was over. Also, the next one's in Sophonem, so we can just run down there from here. They rolled back the Easter event. Okay, I need to go to Lechia now, which means I need the attuned crystal teleport seed. Okay. That's, Oh, apparently we got Sheldon the Penguin. I'm assuming that's for spotting, like, 50 penguins or something. I don't know how many penguins. Do I just go spend my penguin points? No, there's no reason to. Not yet. I've got too many potions to make for it to be worth spending the penguin points yet. Like, I could probably get at least, like, 3 or 4 levels just doing Herblore. And then we spend the points. Oh yeah, we need to check the water filtration. I don't know how much worth it is checking this anymore, because we already have our Onyx. But you can get, what are they called? You can get Elder Troves from this. I guess people just forget to pick up their Elder Troves and they, like, flush out of the, Centiston sewer system. See? When Troves, right there. Never lucky with the big Troves, but extreme magics are very nice. Grants on your face, Dream Street Drug. Miscellaneous fine. Invention machines are fine. Dream of Ire I've been keeping up with. Full room for bonus XP I claimed earlier today. Advanced time we used on Wednesday. So we need to go buy meat, meat, potions. Not potions. We need to go buy meat. We need to go buy runes. Also, this is recommending that I go to Bandit Duty Free, which, you know, maybe with an armed escort. Although, do I trust said armed escort? Okay, so that's meat done. Now if we go to Fort Free, we can check the Herblore shop here. Annoyingly, this is the only Herblore shop that actually has weekly stock. The other ones still have daily, so I've just been, like, checking them as part of my herb runs. I guess if they were going to make any of them be weekly, this is probably the best one. Because it's literally right next to a bank chest. No dropped frames, so that might have been a server blip just then. Is there a button to empty your bag into the bank? Yeah, it's right. It's there, but you can also press the free key and it will empty your inventory. 4 empties your equipment. 5 empties your beast of burden. Was fun thieving from me earlier? I didn't even notice that you had specifically pickpocketed me. I saw you in chat, so I was like, oh, I'll click around a bit and see if I can spot him, and there he is. Then I went back to AFK. Okay, seaweed and pineapples. Pineapples for super compost. Seaweed was actually quite helpful for making molten glass. I thought... I thought Bert put the sand in the bank for you. Just automatically. Or is that an old school quality of life thing? Oh, okay. So he just puts the sand in the bank, but you have to go and talk to him. Fair enough. There's nothing online about why Erets are on that beach. That's no old school thingy. Fair enough. Pineapples and apples from Deli Monte. Who the heck is Del Monte? Oh, you have to have done the Karamja Diaries. Logs from Coden? Wait, can I get free logs? Oh, you have to complete the elite to run one. There we go. 140 potato cactus. Absolutely huge. Flax from Joffrey. Pure essence from Wizard Crumpety. Sure. Yeah. 1,000 pure essence feels like a little bit min-maxy to go and get, but there will come a point in the future where every bit of pure essence I have, I will be thankful for. Okay, rune shop runs. Time to watch the cash stack absolutely disappear. Also, we're getting close to monthly reset too. That'll be next week. Of course, Nova Keybind works on those. So those pop-ups, it's either 1 or Y works on them, or neither. An annoying number of them, it's neither. He literally restocked a blood rune as soon as I bought them. Okay, am I missing any other important shops other than these four? These are the four that sell soul and blood runes that I go to. I don't think I care enough to go visit any of the other rune shops. The amount of time it takes to get to some of them, almost assuredly not worth it. Also, I'm not buying death runes because you can buy enough death runes from the mage guild that if I ever need them, I just go there and pick them up. How are we doing on runes anyway? 23k souls and nearly 39k bloods. It's not bad. The 20k laws because I've been buying laws now that they're used for quick teleports. Okay, that's our weeklies done. So now we can get on with Slayer. Time for some content. What the heck? Didn't I click Lumbridge? How did I end up here? I don't know if it... I don't know if I attribute it enough with Borderlands 1 to make me want to remove it from the playlist, but literally every time it plays. That's all I can think of. Enjoy the loot beams. Oh yeah, I should probably put Revolution back on. Is that not working? There we go. Let's see if it's working properly. Seems to be. I finally kicked my Alt1 plugin back into shape. Their buff reader is actually royally screwed though. And based on the based on when the last edit was made to the version of the Alt1 library I pulled, I'd be surprised if the buff reader's ever getting fixed. So what I might do is I might just take a crack at like doing a botch job fix to get it at least working well enough. Oh yeah, my what's it called? Placement of the dialogue box doesn't work very well with this, does it? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this this running for a while because last time I got this thing working, it would like crash after 2 hours. Still never figured out why that was doing it. I'm pretty sure it was something to do with getting like images from the client and it being some kind of memory leak or something. I don't know. Memory usage was going up and then it would crash, which sounds like a a memory leak. But let's see if it's any better nowadays. Oh wow. Skeletons are super quick when you do them there. Another assignment's gonna be spiders. Is she awake now? No, is she still a hedgehog? Poor Doris. Doris has not been enjoying the warmer weather, not at all. It is time, though. Do you think it would cheer her up, Gig? Hey, Doris! Hey, baby. Would you like up? Yeah? Say hey. Say hello, Papa. Oh. Oh, that's a big yawny for you, Pom. Hello, Papa. Would you like some treats? Yeah. Is my desk slippery or something? I've got you. Would you like some Cheetos, Papa? Yeah. What the heck happened to it? There we go. Wait, no. Why is the camera so crooked? Doris. Cheetos? Finally done with Flash Powder Factory. Huge. We'll give you the quail treats today, yeah? Oh, are you are you comfy laying there? Okay, I'll just give them to you there. But can I have a hippo? And a paw. Good girl. Paw. Hippo. Good girl. Paw. Paw. Good girl. All gone. All gone, Bubba. I've been being tickled by skeletons. What's up, Papa? You sleepy? Hmm. You look so sleepy, Papa. Were you having a nice nap before you came and visited? Yeah. I don't doubt that you were. Were the Cheetos worth it? Yeah, were they worth it, Papa? I know how you feel, Doris. I'm tired too. Big yawn. Okay, next assignment is skeletons again. Just 2 more to go, and then we can go get a real task. Are you dozing off? Do you not have any good grip on my desk? On my desk mat? To be honest, the desk wouldn't be any better. Okay, last task is spiders, and then we can head off to Morvran. How has my Sun Spirit actually got a decent amount of XP on it? I haven't used it in ages. Okay, we'll have to wait before I go to Morvran, I guess. Oh, big yawny for a little girl. Yeah, Morvran is the person I'm supposed to be getting tasks from, right? Shadow creatures or gargoyles? I think that's an easy shadow creatures. But I don't know if they're worth preferring. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take shadow creatures. Gonna go get the mage get up, and then I'm gonna see if they're worth preferring, and if they are, I'll come back and prefer them. If not, then I won't. Shadow creatures are good XP, from what I remember. I mean, this looks pretty much fine. Only thing is, spellbook. Swap the ancient spellbook. Cast vampirism for an hour and swap to the normal spellbook. I'm going to be doing that a lot on this account, I think. Well, it's just the fact that, like, I save so many runes by just doing that swap back instead of, like, using Bloodburst. And Blood runes are going to be one of the main... What's it called? One of the main concerns. Now, is it even worth picking up Swamp Tar anymore? There's no chance I actually... Oh, no, it is worth picking up. It is worth picking up Swamp Tar. There is one more use for Haralander Tar. Oh, yeah. Shadow creatures are maybe okay. Maybe okay XP an hour. Ugh. Although the fact that even with Vamp Gloves, Vampirism, and Soul Split, I'm not capped on health, they hit kind of hard. What's up, Bubba? I wish there was a way to configure the bag to automatically take in, what's it called? To automatically take in noted herbs. Also, I did not bring out runes, so I guess that's going in the disassemble pile. Yeah, these guys seem like pretty decent XP an hour. The only issue is their spawn rate. The spawn rate's kinda trashy and means I have to fight all four of them, and one of them's kinda separate from the rest. Like, if they were all right next to each other, this would be real good. Yeah, I think from an XP standpoint, I prefer these. From a loot standpoint, they're dropping good charms. And I will need some amount of Swamp Tar to make Haralander Tar, to make... what's it called? To make the auto screener. Who's a good girl? Yeah, I should disassemble the Eddie salvage as well for deflecting parts. Gonna need a lot of deflecting parts in the future. What the heck? Oh, okay, I DC'd. That's twice I've had a little DC like that, and I'm not dropping any frames on Twitch. A third time? Oh my god, what on earth is going on? Am I spooked enough to go do Herblore for the rest of the night? Wasn't a fan of that. Yo, what's up, Sneaky? Done with clues? Nah, I want to get spellbook swap. So I need to get 96 magic for clues. Missed it. What happened? We just like had like micro DCs like 3 times in a row just there. Like about 2 ticks long each. And no drop frames on Twitch. So it was a little spooky. Yeah. I just hope they don't turn into bigger hiccups, you know? Congrats on your 65 stream streak. I would say 65 Tritos to Doris, but I think a few people have yoinked that from you over the times. Doris, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl, Bubba? You feeling better after earlier? The heat got to her earlier. She was very sad. Come in then. Oh. There you go. I've got you. See, everything's fine. It has been yoinked a little bit. Even Beej managed to yoink it, which I was surprised about. Is laying on me hot, Bubba. Yeah. Do you want Mummy to bring your ice packs? Do you want your ice packs? Yeah. Gig? May we have her ice packs, please? Yeah, I'm 100% going and preferring these before the end of this task. 300k plus Slayer XP an hour is, it's a pretty decent task, and it seems to last, about 20 to 30 minutes. So it's a good task for XP. Well, I gotta say, the mobs themselves in this area are horrendous. Like, the amount of leashing going on and... pretty bad. Wait, I just realized I'm using the single target version of the bar. Should I be using AoE against these guys? Don't know. Taurus, ice packs. We're going then. she's being she's being annoying, isn't she? She's a good girl. Wait, how did that guy leash all the way over there just to walk straight back and end up hitting me anyway? This is definitely a case of, like, I'm willing to put up with the garbage for... like, the garbage area you fight them in. I'm willing to put up with that for the decent XP rate. But this is definitely not one of my favorite tasks to actually do. Like, why are they all, like, half mixed in and, like, Blissfuls are going from all the way there to all the way there, but then Manifests are going from, like, here to here. Just put all 4 spawns in one corner and call it. Then again, for some reason RS3 is terrible at making Slayer spots. Like, old school's got it figured out that people want to kill mobs, you know, for Slayer. So they make the spots make sense for doing Slayer. And we just, like, completely dropped the ball on that in RS3. You okay, Bubba? Come on in. What's up? Do you want to go get a drink? Yeah. Do you want to go get some water? Yeah. Okay, go on then. Go get a drink. Or I can put your ice packs down there. There you go. Hello again. What the heck's happened to... my camera's gone right on the wonk. There you go. Yo, what's up, Hive? Back on the Slayer grind today. Why is there a blissful one over here? God dang it. Like, this island has 3 manifest and 1 blissful for some reason, but then the other manifest is, like, over here. If I didn't know Jagex any better, I would think that was a bug. But no, this is the exact kind of thing they do. Time to siphon? So it is. So it is. And I need to prefer the task as well, so. How close we to... Okay, we're still a bit off of siphoning in the body, so. Yeah, I'll go siphon and prefer the task as well. Not charges. Siphon. I was thinking about how many charges we had, so I went to search for charges in the bank, but that is 83 invention. Very pog. She wanted to go to bed. That's what she was kicking up a stink about. Classic little princess. Yo, what's up, Rain? I think you just missed Doris, unfortunately. She got her Tritos, hung out for a bit, and now she wants to go to bed. So off to bed she goes. I was about to say, how long do I need to Slayer point boost for? But the idea with this method is that you never stop boosting Slayer points. Also, these guys aren't stunnable. I wonder why that is. Oh my god, the fences on the bridge have horrendous line of sight interaction. I'd see why you'd say these this sucks as a task, because actually killing these guys here, it's not even the mobs that are the problem, it's the area that's the problem. You saw a silent puppy as you were lurking while in meetings, so all good. Good. Yeah, we're just slowly working our way through Slayer at the moment. Well, I say slowly, not that slowly. We've been getting some good tasks. Abyssal demons, greater demons, shadow creatures are good. I don't know how far I am away from corrupted creatures. 2 levels. Corrupted creatures are also a pretty good one. And I don't think they're botted super heavily anymore. So shouldn't have an issue getting a wild. Oh yeah, I probably should have grabbed Alk runes. I mean, disassembling the salvage isn't that bad. Salvage actually disassembles into pretty useful stuff, hence why the, what's it called? Why the spring cleaner's a useful item. Also, this has been doing all right. Oh, that's a 1,000 warnings in the console log, though. Might have to look at that after stream. It was 1,000 copies of the same warning, so. But yeah, I wanted to see if I could at least get like a primitive version of like my overload tracker and animate dead tracker and stuff working again. Cuz that was very convenient when I had that on the previous Iron. But the yeah, the buff reader in Alt 1 is like completely broken. It's seemingly no signs of being fixed anytime soon. So my options are write my own or like figure out some way to at least allow it to check for the presence of a buff, even if it can't do anything with like the actual value on the buff. Which could be useful in its own right, at least. Just alerts you when you're missing a buff or... But yeah, I've got no idea what's going on with that. It's one of those things of like, do you even bother like... Say you're the developer of Alt 1 and you know that they're releasing a plugin API. Do you even bother fixing? Do you even bother fixing Alt 1, or do you just say, eh, once the plugin API comes out, Alt 1's probably going to be... Well, it's probably not going to be dead in the water, now that I think about it. Because if plugins have to go through Jagex approval, then there'll probably still be some demand for, you know, plugins that aren't available via the actual plugin API. You know, something I actually missed from the short time I played Old School. When you did a Slayer task in Old School, you'd get like a pop-up saying, you've done this many tasks, you got this many points, you got this much XP for the task. That was quite nice. How can I not pick that up? That is such a clean angle. There's literally no line of sight problems there. It'd be nice to see you got this amount of XP because that'd be a dopamine rush for boss tasks. Imagine seeing it for Great Demon Berserker tasks. You spend like 7 to 8 hours doing... Actually, it's probably not 7 to 8 hours doing the task anymore with a tier 90. But you spend however long doing the task. And you just see you gained, I don't know, like 1.8 million XP or something. Yeah, that is a Shadow Creatures task done. I would wager probably about... like 130k XP or something? Maybe a bit less, 120. Yeah, before they fixed the Hydrix dragons. Because you used to be able to just kill the Hydrix dragons and it wouldn't actually advance the dungeon. Good times, good times. Ooh, I have some researches to do. Charge drain reductions in there. That's definitely worth doing. Not even Hydrix camping, but doing full runs. Oh, the XP drops from Varric Lift must have been just absolutely beautiful. Actually, could you still do Black Dragon tasks at Varric Lift? Back in the day of running Pernix and Ascensions. I'd say I miss those days. But as much as the like state of PVM was pretty good, everything else sucked. Like it wasn't, that little period wasn't known as the dark days for nothing. My middle mouse button's dying. Varric Lift gives 27k XP for a Black Dragon task. God, for that time you are fighting Varric Lift, that is some of the best XP. Why am I still killing rats? Next assignment, zombies. Why is there a delay between target cycle and attacking? I always used to think you didn't attack after target cycling because you press it and nothing happens. But there's like just a 1 or 2 tick delay before you start attacking. Well, that would be nice for the bats. Although, the fact that target cycle seems to literally target or cycle through every single target. Would be nice if it would target something near my mouse. I don't even know how they would do that though. We should still have pictures of your first few ED2 runs. Varric was like a 10-minute kill and your game was on bare minimum settings. God, remember the Varric Lift kill I did on Zappy? So I could go and do Hydrix Dragons down there just to realize they fixed it. You found it? You said he wishes he had it, and he had it. Huge. You get a share with the class? Where is it? When you said bare minimum settings, I didn't think you meant, you know, that. I don't think this is even rendering. I don't know what rendering pipeline that's using. Also, that's a 10-minute 30 Varric lift where you did every single egg correctly. That's some dedication to not just reflecting. Wait, hang on, there's no defensives on the bar. Wait, I see Devo, but it's not, there's no keybind for it. Perry has come a long way since the screenshot. Oh wait, no, there's stability. Right next to War's Retreat, so that's the easiest misclick of your life. So you changed from Owl Perry to Yoha Perry. Any lore? Tuska's Wrath, Disassemble, Wars, Tele, Debilitate is a peak bar. None of it is keybound. Like, there was no benefit to it being on the... Also, the legacy UI. Can't forget the legacy UI. Also, what's up, Yanni? The Vengeful Kite Shield as well. Actual Gamer. What's the Familiar? The Familiar... Is that a super prayer renewal in your inventory, or is that... Is that a summoning potion thing? Summoning renewal. Wait, you have 2 copies of Tuska's Wrath on your bar? Welcome back. You have 2 copies of Tuska's Wrath on your bar. And based on the fact that your bars have default bindings and Revos enabled for your basics, you were clicking those thresholds, weren't you? Oh, I see. Deflect Magic's on there twice as well. Did I ever play FF14? Yes. I didn't get very far in it. The questing was sludge, if I'm gonna be honest. The story was alright, but the amount of like random bullshit between... It was basically like reading a book, but if every like third of a page that you read, you had to like go run a lap outside. That's what Final Fantasy felt like to me. And it was just like, if you want to tell me a story, but don't make me go chasing it around. It was It was very much like cutscene simulator. Apparently it gets better, but like the story, the writing got better by the point I got to. But the gameplay was still shit. How are you getting 2 options when getting a new task? So there's a currency called Slayer VIP tickets. And if you have some of these, then when you get a Slayer task, you'll be offered 2 options. The first option is what you would have gotten anyway. And if you take that option, it doesn't consume a ticket. But you also get a second option. If you take the second option, then it consumes a ticket and gives you that instead. Okay, don't get another task. I almost, how'd you get those? I got mine from Menophyte gift offerings. From pickpocketing Menaphos market guards. You can get them from a minigame called Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza as well, but I've not actually managed to successfully play that game at any point. No, I do not want your bossing challenge. Order of Ascension members or elves? Oh no. There's no way I do elves. To run when tasks. Is there an elite task for doing something with elves? Unfurl a flag. Pickpocket a Trehan elf. No, nothing at all. So we're just gonna re-roll that. Wait, is there not a free option there to cancel the task and get another one? These also both suck. This is why we're doing this Slayer this way. Gargoyles or Necreals? So I'm definitely not doing Necreals. Can I buy the ability to insta-kill Slayer mobs? Nope. Yeah, I'll take Shadow Creatures. Order of Ascension mobs are terrible XP and you have to kill them with range, so I'm good. They're gonna hit 90 Slayer off this Great Demon task, then you're grinding for the Totem of Intimidation. I mean, the other 2 totems that you get from going for the Totem of Intimidation, I think they're both useful totems. Because it's the Totem of Vitality and the Totem of Summoning? So those are both good. So it's like I can see why it's worth. I think I'll kill dinosaurs if I actually get them as a task, but I'm not. If I want to get rid of the KC from God Wars 1, I'm just gonna do medium combat achievements instead, I think. You have Summoning, Vitality, and Clues. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good set to end up on. Oh no. Hardcore just perished in the abyss. Unfortunately, if they died in the abyss, they weren't wearing a Ring of Life. Because the abyss mobs can't KO you through a Ring of Life, I don't think. Your only gripe with Vitality is that it doesn't stack with Bonfire Boost, so if you're birding logs, you keep getting a message that you don't get a HP boost. Okay, yeah, that's kind of annoying. You gotta kill dinos for the melee boots because Raksha doesn't drop them anymore. Oh no. And you need the boots to do Raksha, don't you? At least with lower gear levels. Honestly, how did they plan on people doing those pools? Like, without those boots, how are you supposed to do those pools? Was it just literally chin them? Because there is not that much good AoE in the game, and nor has there been. Switch to a dual wield and bladed dive. You don't hit them all with a dual wield. The heck? Where's there a chronicle fragment? You just got a turtle gem on leagues. Is that a Gratz or a Womp Womp moment? Depends on if there's a task for making the ring. Surely there is. $200 points? Not bad. Not bad. Still would have preferred an imbued heart. Yeah, but then you would have got an imbued heart in leagues instead of in main game. I know the drop rates are way higher in leagues, but still. If anything, you'd prefer the ring and OSRS, your main, and can just buy the heart. Oh, can you not buy an eternal gem? Imagine getting HSR in RS3 leagues. Yeah, even with boosted drop rates, that would be insanely rare, wouldn't it? I know it's quicker to get the task done by killing that guy as well, but I honestly can't be bothered. It's too much faff. Too much faff to deal with the bridge. Also, I'd wonder what the what's it called? I'd wonder what the magic XP per hour is, but Rune Metric seems to be absolutely busted this week for some reason. Like, it's not... For some reason, it's still showing the summoning and like, the invention XP I got ages ago from disassembling something, instead of the magic XP I'm getting every kill. And they're not pinned, so... Now, what the heck's going on with that? Yeah, I have no idea what's up with that. Gem was still Super Spoon, 20th superior at 5x rate. Surely you're just making yourself feel worse. By thinking about that. Oh wait, no, don't give me a call. Get rid of that. Gonna be pretty close to 87 Slayer after this task. You don't slay much on main game anyway? Apparently you should. See what I mean? Like, I literally get one hit off of Concentrated Blast and the bridge immediately lines me and... it's just not worth. Didn't I tick a box to say only to update the XP per hour on when gaining XP? And yet my XP values are still plummeting. So do I don't care about... Wait, I thought I already removed damage. Okay, Rune Metrics is just like completely messed up. Yeah, I enjoy knowing how much magic XP per hour these guys are giving. But Rune Metric seems to be kind of broken right now. Yeah, it's like I can't see magic XP at all. Oh wait, what's the XP per hour displayed in the metrics and it's based on the 5-minute rolling average? Really? Doesn't seem like it is. Yeah, I've got no idea why I've got no idea why Rune Metrics won't show me magic XP. Oh well. Just pulled 2 Dagonhai pieces and 10 keys? Dagonhai pieces? Keys? I have no idea what key you're talking about. Laren's keys from Wildy Slayer. Opens a chest in Deep Woody for a chance at Dagonhai Mage Armor. Oh yeah, cause whoa. Cause old school didn't have Wild Gothic sleeps for a while, did they? So is Dagonhai actually good armor, or is it just Fashionscape stuff? What are my other prefers? Corrupted creatures is like the last one I can think of, but that's an 88 Slayer. What do I even prefer other than that? Actually, I guess I saved the, what's it called? I saved the last two prefers for dragons and gemstone dragons, don't I? Oh, and there's Creatures of the Lost Grove as well later on. Are Crystal Shapeshifters decent XP, or should I avoid doing Light Within until I'm done with Slayer? No clue, it's worse than your Blue Moon gear, but it has the highest prayer bonus from mage gear, and is non-degradable. Pretty sure you avoid shapeshifters. Okay, so we just won't do, oh, for God's sake. So I guess we just avoid doing... what's it called? We'll just avoid doing the Light Within for a bit then. Elves are gonna be a skip still. Apparently Profane Scabberites only need 87 Slayer. But like, aren't they a reward from a quest? Jad toss to see how long this takes. Good luck. Good luck. And Soul Devourers, which you get at 105 combat. Those will be good. Great Demons, Abyssal Demons, those are both good. Eruts at 92 Slayer. I don't remember those being particularly good. They're 800 XP each. So they give less XP than a Manifest Shadow, and I imagine they take longer to kill. Wait, you can do a Greater Demon Slayer task at Demon Flash mobs? And apparently it's actually like good XP as well. Yeah, Ascension members are terrible. Good luck finishing the task this year by doing that. Point taken. Apparently Black Demons, you get like stupid good XP by killing the Black Demons in Demonheim. Because the Black Demons in Demonheim can give up to like 2k Slayer XP each compared to the 200 and... Well, no, the 272 is off of the minion in Zemi God Wars, so like one of Krill's minions. You can do Astalon for a Celestial Dragon task and get 15k XP. There's no way that's worth it. How many Astalons can you kill per hour if you just reset the dungeon every time? Like, could you realistically kill 30 an hour? Is that possible? Because if you could do 30 an hour, that's like 450k Slayer XP an hour doing Astalon tasks that way. But you'd have to get through the first bit of the dungeon pretty dang quick to do that. Then corrupted creatures are pretty good. Takes more than 2 minutes to get to Astalon, let alone kill him. Dang. Strat's dead. Rip. Then there's a Dagannoth task, which, I mean, Dagannoth task is super quick, so that's not too bad. Well, I still haven't bothered doing Horror from the Deep, so I can't actually get those. We can't get Enemu tasks. Blackstone Dragon is like 40k XP for a Gemstone Dragon task. Holy. Man, ED2 for Gemstone Dragon tasks sounds like a blast. I know Hydrix Dragons were like cracked XP an hour. But ED2 just sounds like such a fun way to do that task. And then there's Muspur and Nihil tasks, which I can avoid by not doing Fate of the Gods. Okay, so there's 3 tasks I can avoid by not doing Light Within. So I think I have to I think I delay Light Within until after Cinderbanes. Kind of feels bad for not going and getting Crystal Mask, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I'm looking at Laniakea's task list and like just ticking the good stuff. I don't know if Dark Beasts count as good, but yeah, I'm just going through her task list and figuring out what I want to do, what I don't want to do, what quests I should avoid. Avianzies? If I go and do the medium CAs, I could do Avianzi tasks at Kree. Start getting some armor comps. Dinosaur tasks. Oh wait, could you not do a dinosaur task at Raksha? That's kind of a shame. It's still dragons, kind of sad. Bring on the dungeoneering rework so I can go get 99 dunge and get the cape for the teleports. That would be nice. Man, Vileplume tasks are brutal at low levels, right? Because at 90 Slayer, you can only do... Is it Devil's Snare? When was that due again? I think they said sometime in May, right? Was it sometime in May or June? You probably still want to get 75 for Prif first week of May, probably. Yeah. Definitely get yourself into Prif. Prif is big. Acheron Mammoths we're not gonna have unlocked for quite a while. Man, Laniakea's task list is huge. Like, this thing is so bloated. Why is she still assigning, like, steel dragons at her level? Like, rune dragons I get, stalker creatures I get. So far so good, 9 minutes to get to the mages. Cool, it's like a 20-minute in and out adventure. I completely butchered that, but you know what I was trying to say. Ganodermic creatures. Iron dragons? Why do you still assign iron dragons? Black dragons? Firewatch, Calgs. Wait, you need 90 dungeoneering to be assigned Calgarian demons? That's kinda insane. There's so many places you can kill them without going in that resource dungeon. Too bad with the Slayer relic you were forced to take a minimum 5 chads. Wait, what? Hang on. What Slayer relic did that to your task? Also, you could just do an Inferno run, right? And there's 4 Jads in there, right? So that makes up a total of 5. The relic gives you a choice of free tasks, and you can choose between 5 to 200 kills. Oh, and old school only Tiztok Jad counts. I guess that's true over here for our Reaper tasks now, huh? Big sad. Yeah. Another Slayer task down, another 100 points. $44k off 87 Slayer. And 48k off 92 Magic. Well, I didn't mean to get a task with... I didn't mean to get a task with NPC Contact. Could have saved a couple runes there, but oh well. Man, could you imagine how insane it would be to do a 200 Jad task at 6 Jads? Would still take you ages. But could you think of the XP? You don't want to open 20k crystal keys? I entirely understand. Entirely understand where you're coming from. That chest is that chest is brutal. Are we gonna actually attack, or? You just want to see the XP drop from that one. But it's too bad you won't get the message in chat since you're gonna skip it. So wait, if you're gonna... Oh, right, yeah, you literally just answered that question. I was like, if you're just gonna skip it, why'd you bother doing one anyway? Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this down so it's actually all key bound, and then I can actually press my key binds. Just to see, plus there's a 200-point task for unlocking Inferno, and you want a fire cape to wear for now, so getting another's not a bad idea. Fair, fair. Also, I am shattered today for no good reason. I slept fine. I guess I was, like, relatively busy at work. But, like, I just feel like I wanna go kip, you know? I don't really have a reason for it, though. I guess this is what people mean when they feel like having a lazy day. Another assignment, rats. Before I was collecting the light shards for Light Within? Nope. Based on looking at Lania K's task list, I'm gonna be avoiding Light Within for a little bit. I've got all the requirements, but it unlocks free doing Fate of the Gods and Light Within unlocks free Slayer tasks I don't want. So I'm just gonna avoid them. You could 100% AFK this to Jad with no issues? It's not surprising to me. Man, I can't wait for RS3 leagues. The boost of viewership or just the fun content? Just the content. Realistically, leagues is a boost in viewership for the big streamers, not for people like me. Like RS Guy, Micro, Wazzy, those guys will be enjoying boost in viewership. But once you're like when it comes down to boost in viewership in a category, like when a game has an event or something, if you're not in the top row, you're probably not gonna feel it much. And that's fine. Like I'm not trying to make a job out of this, so I'm not that fussed when it comes to the numbers side of things. I just wanna play game, have fun, make content, hang out with people. I thought that said 176 bats for a second. About to say, absolutely freaking not. Hey, Doris! Hi! What time is it? No, it's not even remotely close. Do you know if crystal trees are bugged, where you kept clicking the potion on the roots at Falador for 15 minutes? I have no idea how crystal trees work. The sniffer is now stuck in your brain? Do I want to know? Doris, come here. Doris, come here. Why are you just sitting there, Bubba? Doris, come here. What's up? Do you want Daddy to come to you? I think Doris might need to go out a second, so I'm gonna put on a BRB for 5 minutes while I take Doris out for a little walkie. Apologies, and I will be back soon. Hello, sorry about that. Doris is A-OK. She had to go out and water the grass. So what did I miss? Is rain the real rot? Hell no, no, hell no. Rain's playing a 1-tick powered staff with fawns. Was the idea going for a shadow or just whatever powered stuff? Another assignment. This one's gonna be skeletons. Also, what I'm gonna do is next time I get a task, I'm gonna move my chat box. Is that going through? Okay, yeah, I'm not doing the animation. Next assignment's goblins, so we're staying right here. Can I get it to at least go like a little bit up? I guess that'll do. You just liked Fawn's respec into crossbows for the wieldy weapon. Didn't like the slow speed, switched up to 1-tick powered staves. Whew, as Kedron has a couple. The wieldy has one, and Valamore has a good one. Won't be going Shadow. Eventually respect again to mix the Fawns and 1-tick staff since it heals you each attack. Fawns is consistent in some way AoE damage. So you're kind of a mage reflect tank build, I guess, by the sounds of it. Another assignment, bets. Okay. Last Jacqueline assignment till we go get another Morvran one. Pretty much the shadow is two-handed, so can't use a shield, which is needed for Fawns. Oh, you need to use a shield. What made you go wieldy anyway? Come on, Morvran. Give us something good. greater demons. Now for the real question. Do we test the XP per hour at Berserkers for a bit and then go Zami, or do we just go straight to Zami? Not Zami, Krill. There is a real difference in RS3. I think I want to go test Greaters a little bit. Test Berserkers a bit. I'm gonna need a siphon for the armor. Am I missing anything for this? Is preset 8? Okay, yeah. Vuln runes and a G stuff. Okay, let's update that to our... Update this to be our new Berserkers preset. And then I want to go back to standard spellbook for this. If I just had... What's it called? If I just had tier 95 curses, I'd never have to swap back. But if I got the overhead from... What's it called? I don't know why I'm going back to wars. So Vaughn goes there. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately, I don't really have a familiar worth using. There's nothing quite good enough. I'm 1% adrenaline shy on that. Okay, let's get the XP meter open for Slayer. Scrimshaw's bound. And everything looks good to go. Okay, let's do this for like... Holy shit, Free Void has a lot of Sudoku. I'm not gonna do all of them here unless the XP is like crazy good per hour. Because I do still need a gown of subjugation. Go make some Headhunters frills. They don't proc enough to even be worth the effort. Oh wait. Gotta remember to actually turn your scrimshaw off. Don't want to be wasting that. God, they did such an insane thing making these count for one on a task again. Oh, come on. How do I... Why are you such a giant pain in my rear to click? Lanky bugger. Anyway, so task-wise, Revenant weapons are a gold mine. Free weps, 200 points each for equipping them. Another 400 if having equipped all of them. So that's like 1,000. Another 200 for equipping upgraded version. That's 1,400 points for the free weapons alone. That is actually pretty insane. And while killing the woody bosses for upgrades, the rings are another 200 for each for another 600 points. That is pretty good points, yeah. These count as 1, but Abyssal Lords count as 5, sure thing. Yeah, these used to count as 8, and then they were like, hey, if we just make the XP drop lower, then we can make them only count as 1 again, right? Surely the problem with the task was just that it was giving XP too quickly, not that it, you know. Basically, they missed the point of the problem. The imbalance in them is that they are an exceptional amount of XP in a single task, whereas a lot of time is spent even doing other tasks like Abyssal Demons, like Shadow Creatures. A lot of time is spent, you know, going through either bad tasks if you're not Slayer point boosting, or doing the Slayer point boosting if you are doing that. So, sure, they decreased how much XP you get from these guys, but it doesn't really matter because the XP you get, like, per hour for such an extended period of time is just insane. Also, I think Sonic Wave is stalling mobs. Also, on the note of the Headhunter's Frill thing, oh wait, hang on. Frill's the one that speeds up the task, right? Yeah, you want Sacrifice. Wait, no. Which one speeds up the task and which one makes it take longer? Frill makes it not count, Sacrifice makes it count twice. Okay. So yeah, Frill is the... The thing is, this is one of those weird tasks where I wouldn't want to use Sacrifice because then you're just giving up XP. But I wouldn't want to use Frill because by the if you make the task last longer, you have to spend more time here. But spending more time here is a good thing. It's just as long as you don't go insane, I guess. The only, like, the main problem with these guys is actually that you get terrible invention XP off them. Because invention XP is based off of damage, not XP drops. And these guys give, like, pretty boosted XP, I think. Because they, because they have that, like, old debuff they used to have that reduced your damage based on your accuracy instead of you being able to miss. Which is now just a thing on every mob in the game. But their defense is so ridiculously high. Was thinking about Krill potentially spending longer there. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, 92 magic. I have no idea what my magic XP is per hour because my I look at rune metrics. What the heck is going on up there? Like, it's showing prayer and ranged and summoning, but it's not showing magic for some reason. I'm assuming I have to lobby to sort that. Miss your dedicated Slayer aura plus the Premier artifact. I don't think I'm ever going to hit high enough adren to ever press last command. Oh, never mind. Apparently I am. Although using it at this health was pointless. Man, everyone keeps saying to use frills, but like, I used frills when I was doing Hydrix Dragon tasks. And I would do tasks of like 90 Hydrix Dragons, and the bracelet would proc once. Like, did they do something to change that? Or... if a demon drops preserved meat, do you eat it? Or do you assume that that's like a super mutant dropping preserved meat in Fallout? I don't know what's up with my I don't know what's up with my fruit. It's like the weirdest thing where I don't feel like... Normally when your glands are swollen and stuff, or your like lymph nodes, I think it is, are swollen, normally you're ill. But I don't feel ill in the slightest. It's just like my neck's swollen. Headhunters are weird. You've had it proc like 3 times in a task of over 200 mobs and then like 11 times in another task. Well, that's just randomness, but like I made like 10 of the bracelets or something. And I did like 5 or 6 Hydrix Dragon tasks with them. And I didn't even, what's it called? And I didn't even go through a single bracelet. What ring is that? It's a ring of life. Hardcores have to wear them anytime they're around something aggressive, because if you DC, it's your only way out, basically. What's the spell at 5? Oh, that's Runic Charge. It basically buffs your next either Concentrated Blast, Sonic Wave, or Dragon Breath. So, like, if I use Dragon Breath after it, does a nice big hit. Not sure if they changed anything, but a single bonus kill at Lords was welcome. Fair enough. I should probably just mine a bunch of the common gems. Like Opal, Jade, and Red Topaz. Because I keep saying, like, every time a piece of jewelry that comes up that would use one of those gems, oh, it's not worth going and getting them, because the gems are a pain in the butt to farm. But, like, if I keep saying that to so many different individual pieces of jewelry, then surely it's worth going and farming them, because as long as you have a use for each of the gem, then it's not too bad. But it's like your inventory just ends up filling up with like lapis and so much garbage. Like if you need jades and you just end up with an inventory of opals and lapis and you're just sitting there like, well, this was a waste of time. Do the ham runes. Isn't that for like sapphire, ruby, etc. jewelry? That stuff is like not a problem to get. The those gems are easy to get plenty of. So skill specs do it on his Iron Man in old school? Are the like I think the best way to refer to them is like common gem. Is the common gem jewelry any good in old school? Because I know you what's it called? I know you use that room to get like a a ruby amulet or something for a strength amulet before getting the crafting level. The game's necklace and rings of jewelry. Okay, no. Those are the uncommon gems, weird refer to them because they come from the uncommon gem rock. I'm talking about opal, opal, jade, and red topaz stuff. Although I guess you guys, old school does have the thrill and sacrifice bracelets. They just have better versions of them. So I guess, yeah, you do have a use for those. Just mine the opal. Wait, what? Opals are the... Actually, are opals useful? I don't even know. Jade's the most useful, I think. Also, it seems to be stabilizing around 300k an hour. So... I'm trying to remember how much Abyssal Demons were. Because they weren't that much lower than this. Yeah, this is the Legatus's Ember Staff. From the first heist. One works on your monitor? I'm jealous? Well, I mean, it works if you just have your game scaling at 100%. That's the only requirement I'm aware of. Yours straight up freezes the game. Okay, that's weird. Oh, this bloody middle mouse button is in shambles. What? Oh, I'm still on world 60. That's why I'm getting, like, such weird little lag spikes. I'm pretty sure world 60 is a US world. And also it's Tuesday, so, you know. People going and hunting their penguins. Oh, that's not the right stuff spec. I was supposed to use Gothic stuff. There we go. More read anything above 1080p is if you have like any form of in-game like interface scaling or anything, then Alt 1's not gonna play nice. I mean, I have a monitor that's bigger than 1080p. But I just play like this. Thank you very much for the follow, Patwick. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm pretty confident with the XP per hour at these guys. And I'm not convinced it's worth doing. I don't know if I'm convinced it's worth doing them over Krill now. Krill's like half the Slayer XP an hour, but you get Zambi comps. And Zambi comps are kinda big. Also, you get Wines of Zambi and a few other bits and pieces. I think Zambi is not Zambi, sorry, Krill. Wait. I always call him... supposed to always call him Krill because there is no distinction. Yeah, getting some augmentable legs would be kinda huge. So I think after this kill, I'm gonna swap over to going and killing Krill instead. The only thing is, like, do I just do the medium CAs now? What would be the actual apologies. You know what? I'm actually just gonna go rest my throat. I don't want to completely lose my voice. And, yeah, my throat's just starting to hurt more and more. To the point where I just ended up hurting it talking just then. So I'm gonna take the rest of the night off and just try and rest it. Because I need to do voiceover work this weekend for the third episode on YouTube, and I don't want to lose my voice right before that, because trying to schedule time to do that is actually kind of awkward. So unfortunately, it's going to be a short stream today. But at least I can send you... At least I can send you over to Hecate, I guess. Yeah, apologies for the shorter stream. I don't want to wreck my voice. So I'm just gonna do herbal or something. You're not gonna miss anything fun, don't worry. Anyway, thanks all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you all. I will I mean, I'm not gonna promise to catch you. I'm not gonna promise to catch you tomorrow if my if my voice is still shot tomorrow. I'm just gonna basically stop streaming until it gets better. So apologies again, but I shall catch you in the next year. Have a good one, all, and make sure to give Hecate some pog dogs. Yeah. Catch you all next stream. Bye bye.